Welcome to another episode of Finance Talks Podcast. Today, we've got an exciting topic that can truly change your financial situation. We'll be discussing top 10 billionaires and the priceless advice they've shared over the years. These billionaires have achieved incredible success in their respective fields. And the best part? Their advice isn't reserved for the elite. It's actionable, practical wisdom anyone can use to improve their financial health.
That's right, Ryan. We're not just talking about general financial tips here. The insights we're diving into today come straight from billionaires who have built massive empires. These financial powerhouses didn't just get lucky. They've lived through the ups and downs of building wealth. And that means the advice they've shared can be a game changer for anyone, regardless of where they're starting from.
Exactly. Whether you're just beginning to build your wealth or you're already on your journey, these money-making principles can help you shift your mindset and approach. The way you think about money, investment, and success is everything. If you change your perspective, you can dramatically alter your financial future. So, in today's episode, we'll break down the most powerful financial advice from these billionaires and show you how to apply it to your life right away.
And we're not just going to throw random quotes at you. We'll explain why these insights have worked for the likes of Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Oprah Winfrey, and how you can use them to change your financial journey today. This isn't about theoretical ideas. This is actionable advice that can have an immediate impact.
So stick with us throughout the episode because by the end, we want you to feel inspired and equipped to take the next step in your financial journey. Whether it's shifting your mindset or making smarter, more calculated decisions with your money, today's episode will give you the tools to do just that.
Let's get started by understanding why financial wisdom from the world's most successful billionaires is something we all need to pay attention to. After all, if they can do it, why can't we? Now that we've set the stage, let's dive into why we should listen to billionaires when it comes to financial advice. You might be wondering, why them? Well, the answer is simple. These billionaires didn't just inherit their wealth. They've navigated countless obstacles, weathered storms, and made strategic decisions that ultimately led to their massive success.
Exactly, Priya. Think about it. People like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos didn't just get lucky. They faced challenges, took calculated risks, and sometimes even failed, spectacularly, before finding their way to the top. What sets them apart isn't just their ability to make money, but their mindset and their ability to think strategically in any situation. And that's exactly why their advice is worth listening to.
And when you look at their journeys, you see a pattern. They didn't follow the traditional paths to success. They didn't simply take the safe route or follow what others were doing. Instead, they carved out their own paths, often against conventional wisdom. That's where the real value lies. Learning from their experiences and their unconventional thinking.
It's true, Priya. And that's what makes billionaire advice so different from the typical financial advice you might hear. You know, the usual tips like save 10% of your income or buy low, sell high. While those tips have their place, they don't capture the deeper strategies and mindsets that billionaires use to grow and protect their wealth over the long term.
Right, Ryan. And speaking of mindset, let's talk about how mindset and strategic thinking play such a crucial role in financial success. Sure, hard work and dedication are essential, but having the right mindset makes all the difference. Billionaires know that success isn't just about putting in the hours. It's about making smart decisions, adapting to challenges, and always keeping the long-term goal in mind.
You're spot on, Priya. Strategic thinking is key. Billionaires understand that wealth building isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And that means thinking several steps ahead, anticipating potential obstacles, and being flexible enough to adjust when things don't go according to plan. They stay calm under pressure and are always looking for opportunities even when others might see nothing but risks.
Exactly. That's why their advice isn't just about making money. It's about building a mindset that can handle the inevitable challenges and setbacks that come with creating lasting wealth. They teach us how to think big, take risks with purpose, and always be ready to pivot when needed.
So, as we dive deeper into today's episode, remember this. It's not just about copying their strategies, It's about adopting their mindset. If you can think like a billionaire, you're already on the right track to transforming your financial future. Let's dive right into the advice from the first billionaire on our list, Warren Buffett. Now, his advice is simple but incredibly powerful. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1 foot. It sounds straightforward, right? But when you really think about it, it's a cornerstone of Buffett's investment philosophy.
That's right, Ryan. Warren Buffett is often called the Oracle of Omaha because of his incredible success in investing. But what sets him apart is how conservative and patient he is with his investments. He doesn't chase risky, quick gains. Instead, he focuses on long-term, steady growth. Preserving capital is the #1 priority. For him, losing money is the worst thing you can do, and he's built his fortune on that principle.
And this advice isn't just for high-profile investors like Buffett. Whether you're someone just starting out or you're managing your personal finances, this philosophy applies. Protecting your capital should always come before seeking big returns. So, if you're considering investments or financial opportunities, think about the risk first. What's the worst that could happen? If the answer is too risky, it might not be the right move.
Exactly. And the beauty of Buffett's approach is that it doesn't require a massive amount of wealth to begin with. It's about making smart, well-thought-out decisions and resisting the temptation to chase after the latest trend or hot stock. For instance, Buffett's famous investment in Coca-Cola wasn't because he thought it was the next big thing. It was because he recognized the brand's solid, long-term potential. When you preserve your capital, you give yourself the opportunity to benefit from stable growth over time.
And think about this. When you focus on protecting your wealth, you're not just avoiding losses, but you're also freeing yourself from unnecessary stress. That peace of mind is crucial, especially when you're navigating the financial world. In the end, Warren Buffett's advice teaches us that wealth building isn't about being flashy or taking shortcuts. It's about making intelligent, careful moves that ensure your financial foundation remains strong.
So, as you move forward in your own financial journey, keep this advice in mind. Always prioritize preserving your wealth. Avoid high-risk moves that could jeopardize your financial stability. And remember, slow and steady wins the race.
Next up, we've got advice from one of the most iconic entrepreneurs of our time, Elon Musk. His quote is, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." This really speaks to the heart of what makes Musk such a unique figure in the business world. He's taken huge risks, even when the chances of success weren't guaranteed.
Absolutely, Ryan. Musk's journey is a perfect example of how overcoming the fear of failure can be a game changer. When he launched SpaceX, for instance, many thought he was crazy. But he believed in his vision so much that he didn't let the odds hold him back. That's the power of commitment and persistence. It's about taking calculated risks, not reckless ones, and pushing forward even when things seem uncertain. Musk's advice teaches us that sometimes the most important ventures in life are the ones that seem the riskiest.
Right. And this doesn't just apply to tech giants like Musk. Whether you're starting a new business, investing in a stock, or pursuing any financial goal, there will always be obstacles. The key is not letting those obstacles stop you from moving forward. Ask yourself, is this important enough for me to push through the fear and take action? If the answer is yes, then go for it.
And it's important to remember that taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. Musk doesn't gamble on his success. He calculates the risks involved, weighs the potential rewards, and moves forward with a clear plan. So, as you face challenges in your financial journey, take a page from Musk's playbook. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks for the things that truly matter.
Exactly. And that leads us to our next billionaire, Jeff Bezos. He's another visionary who's made his mark by pushing boundaries. His advice is, if you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. This speaks to the power of experimentation in both business and life.
Bezos is spot on. Innovation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens through constant trial and error. Whether it's trying new business models or testing new products, Bezos has always advocated for experimentation. It's not about always getting things right on the first try. It's about taking action and learning from those actions to refine your strategies. This can be applied to your personal finances as well. For instance, if you want to invest but are unsure where to start, try small investments in different areas. Each one will teach you valuable lessons that can refine your overall strategy.
Exactly, Priya. It's all about consistency and taking those small steps forward. The more experiments you try, the more you learn, and the more you grow. And this doesn't just apply to big tech companies like Amazon. In fact, some of the most successful investors and entrepreneurs have built their empires on the foundation of experimentation and iteration.
So, whether you're testing new business ideas, trying out different investment strategies, or refining your personal financial habits, remember, the key to inventiveness and growth is action. Don't be afraid to experiment and learn from each step you take.
Next, let's hear from the queen of media herself, Oprah Winfrey. Her advice is truly inspiring. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Oprah has built an empire by following her passion, and she's shown us all the power of aligning your financial journey with what truly excites you.
Absolutely, Ryan. Oprah's story is all about passion and purpose. She didn't just build her career based on what was safe or profitable. She followed her heart, and by doing so, she created a path that was uniquely hers. Whether it's her show, her magazine, or even her media network, Oprah has always been about living authentically and encouraging others to do the same.
And this advice applies to everyone, no matter where you are in your financial journey. It's about finding that intersection between your skills, your passions, and your financial goals. If you're only chasing money for the sake of money, you may never feel truly fulfilled. But if you align your financial goals with something that excites you, that's when the real adventure begins.
Exactly. Take a moment to think about what you truly enjoy doing. If you can find a way to build a career or business around that passion, you'll not only be more motivated, but you'll also find that wealth follows. For instance, Oprah turned her love for storytelling into a global brand. By living her dream, she's created a financial empire that reflects her values.
That's powerful, Priya. Now, moving on to our next billionaire, Richard Branson. His advice is, business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming. Branson's entrepreneurial journey has been all about recognizing that opportunities are constantly presenting themselves.
And Branson is known for his resilience and adaptability. He's faced plenty of setbacks, but what makes him stand out is his unwavering belief that opportunities are never in short supply. He's built successful ventures like Virgin Airlines and Virgin Records, and even when one business doesn't work out, Branson is always looking for the next opportunity.
That's right, Priya. The idea of business opportunities are like buses teaches us an important lesson. Don't panic when things don't go as planned. There will always be another chance. In fact, every setback or failure can serve as a stepping stone to a better opportunity. You just need to stay persistent and open-minded.
And this advice is so valuable for anyone starting a business or managing their personal finances. Instead of getting discouraged by a missed opportunity or a failed venture, remember that another one will come around. The key is to stay persistent, keep learning from your experiences, and be ready to seize the next opportunity when it arrives.
Absolutely, Priya. Richard Branson's advice reminds us that success is about staying in motion, whether it's in business, investing, or even managing personal wealth. There's always another opportunity around the corner. Next, we have advice from one of the most influential tech entrepreneurs in the world, Mark Zuckerberg. His quote is simple but profound. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. Now, we know Zuckerberg as the founder of Facebook, and his entire journey has been about navigating risks to build something groundbreaking.
Exactly, Ryan. Mark Zuckerberg didn't create Facebook by playing it safe. From the very beginning, he took huge risks, whether it was dropping out of Harvard or investing in a social media platform that many thought was just a passing trend. Zuckerberg's journey teaches us that if you don't take risks, you may never reach the level of success you're capable of achieving. Of course, this doesn't mean taking reckless chances, but it does mean being willing to step out of your comfort zone and embrace opportunities that come with a certain amount of risk.
And it's all about calculated risk, right? For Zuckerberg, every step, whether it was hiring the right team, expanding to new markets, or competing with other platforms, required weighing the potential rewards against the risks. This is something that can absolutely apply to your financial journey as well. Whether you're investing, starting a business, or considering a new financial opportunity, taking a well-thought-out risk is often the key to unlocking high rewards.
That's a great point, Ryan. When it comes to personal finance, many people get stuck in a safety mindset, afraid to take risks, even when the potential benefits are clear. But if you never push yourself to try new things, you may never grow financially. The secret is finding that balance where you're taking risks that make sense for your goals and your financial situation.
Exactly. And that leads us to our next billionaire, Bill Gates. His advice is incredibly insightful. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Gates is known for his incredible success with Microsoft, but his journey also involves several failures along the way.
That's right, Ryan. Bill Gates teaches us that failure is not the end. It's simply a stepping stone to success. He's failed in some of his ventures, and yet each failure provided valuable lessons that helped him grow. Gates always talks about the importance of learning from mistakes and using those lessons to improve your future decisions.
Exactly, Priya. In the world of business and finance, failure is often seen as a setback, but it can actually be a great teacher. Gates' advice is a reminder that celebrating success is important, but learning from your mistakes is even more crucial. Every failed investment, business idea, or financial decision you make can provide lessons that will help you avoid making the same mistakes in the future.
And don't be afraid to fail. In fact, embrace it as part of your growth process. Just like Gates used his failures to refine his business strategies, you can use your financial setbacks to sharpen your skills and make better decisions going forward. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it.
So as you continue your financial journey, remember to take calculated risks and, most importantly, learn from every experience. Whether you succeed or fail, there's always valuable insight to be gained. It's all about continuous improvement and growth. Let's move on to our next billionaire, Mark Zuckerberg, and his powerful advice. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has always embraced risk, and this advice really captures his approach to building one of the most influential platforms in the world.
Exactly, Ryan. Zuckerberg's career has been all about calculated risks. He took a huge leap when he expanded Facebook from just a college project to a global social media giant. The risk he took was massive, but he had a clear vision and the willingness to push forward, even when the odds weren't in his favor. And this lesson is crucial for anyone looking to grow their wealth or build a business. Sometimes not taking risks can be the biggest mistake of all.
And this doesn't mean jumping into every opportunity without thinking. It's about assessing risks wisely and being willing to take those chances when you believe in your idea or vision. Whether it's investing in a new venture or pursuing a bold business idea, taking calculated risks can pay off in huge ways.
Right. If you're always playing it safe, you may miss out on opportunities that could change your financial future. Take a page from Zuckerberg's book. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith when the potential rewards align with your goals. The key is to weigh the risks carefully and act when the time feels right.
Exactly. Now let's talk about another tech legend, Bill Gates. His advice is, it's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, has experienced both huge success and significant failures, but he's always learned from them.
Absolutely. Bill Gates has always been open about the fact that not everything he's done has been a success. He's made mistakes along the way, but what sets him apart is his ability to learn from those mistakes. Failure isn't something to shy away from. It's an opportunity for growth. For example, when Microsoft launched Windows Vista, it wasn't well received. But instead of giving up, Gates used that failure as a lesson to improve and build stronger products.
And this advice is vital for anyone working toward financial success. When things don't go as planned, whether it's a business venture or an investment, don't just celebrate the wins. Use the failures as learning experiences to improve and make better decisions moving forward.
Exactly. Mistakes are an inevitable part of the journey. The key is to use them as opportunities to evolve and grow stronger. So, as you work toward your financial goals, remember to celebrate the wins, but don't ignore the lessons that failure can teach.
Now let's look at Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle, who once said, "When you innovate, you've got to be prepared for people telling you that you are nuts." This advice really speaks to the heart of entrepreneurship and innovation.
Right. Ellison's advice reminds us that innovation often comes with resistance. When you're trying something new or challenging the status quo, people will inevitably tell you that it's too risky or that it's bound to fail. But if you believe in your idea, you have to push through the criticism and stay focused on your long-term goals. Ellison faced countless critics when he started Oracle, but he didn't let that stop him from revolutionizing the database industry.
And this advice is important for anyone with big dreams, whether it's a new business idea or a bold financial move. You'll likely face skepticism from others, but the key is to stay focused on your vision and end goal. If you're truly committed, those voices of doubt won't derail you.
Exactly. It's about resilience and staying true to your path. And that leads us to our next billionaire, Steve Jobs, who said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work." Jobs built Apple into an empire by following his passion for creating groundbreaking products.
Steve Jobs was known for his relentless pursuit of excellence, and this advice is a reflection of that. He didn't just want to create products, he wanted to create great products that would change the world, and that passion for doing meaningful work drove his success.
Exactly. And this applies to more than just tech companies. No matter what field you're in, if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it will be hard to sustain the drive needed to succeed. Jobs believed that true satisfaction comes from pouring your heart into your work, doing something that truly matters to you. And when you're aligned with your passions, financial success often follows.
So, as you work toward your goals, remember, your work is a huge part of your life, and if you want to truly feel fulfilled, you need to make sure it aligns with your values and passions. When you do that, success will come in many forms. To wrap up our billionaire wisdom, let's hear from the final billionaire in our list, Ray Dalio. His advice is, pain plus reflection equals progress. Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, has faced many challenges, but he believes that pain and adversity, when combined with reflection, can be powerful catalysts for growth.
Exactly. Dalio's advice teaches us that it's not about avoiding pain or setbacks. Instead, it's about how we respond to them. Life and business will throw obstacles in our way, but how we reflect on those challenges can lead to significant financial and personal growth. Dalio has spoken openly about how his early failures in business shaped his success later on.
And this is such an important mindset shift. Instead of seeing failure as a roadblock, we can choose to see it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve our approach. Dalio's philosophy teaches us that embracing pain and learning from it is a key part of moving forward and achieving financial success.
So, the next time you face a setback, whether in business or personal finances, instead of getting discouraged, take the time to reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I do better next time? By doing this, you'll not only overcome challenges, but turn them into stepping stones toward greater success.
Now that we've covered the invaluable advice from these billionaires, let's talk about how to put these lessons into action. To truly change your financial situation, it's important to turn advice into practical steps. First, start by identifying the advice that resonates most with you. Maybe it's taking more calculated risks, like Zuckerberg, or perhaps it's about learning from failure, like Bill Gates. Whatever it is, begin by taking small, actionable steps. For example, If you're inspired by Dalio's idea of reflection, set aside time each week to evaluate your financial decisions and learn from your experiences.
Exactly. If you're trying to adopt a mindset of innovation like Larry Ellison, start by questioning the status quo. Challenge yourself to think differently and explore new ways to create value. And if you're like Oprah, maybe it's time to realign your goals with your passions to truly find fulfillment in your work and wealth. And remember, it's not about making huge changes overnight. Start with one piece of advice and begin implementing it. Whether it's adjusting your mindset, taking smarter risks, or embracing failure as a learning opportunity, every small step will build momentum toward bigger financial success.